Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for mid-May 2024. We're gonna jump right in here. You have this "You Are Good Enough" card. There you go, and you also have this card that says your commitment is being tested. We're doing your current general energies. We're gonna do what's coming towards you, and then the last row is gonna be the good stuff. So let's see what we get here. This looks really good. You have the Justice card, the Empress, and the Ace of Wands. And, the Justice card says that you are receiving justice, basically, especially with the Empress. That would be like a correction in your abundance, or it could be you, being more abundant. These two together would be you creating more balance in your life, or just balancing an aspect of your life out so that you can attract more abundance, or, really whatever you want. If it's love, business, money, it doesn't really matter. But I feel like you are kind of balancing your life out here, so that you can live a more abundant life, or so that you can create whatever you're trying to create. So you have the Justice card, and again, we've been seeing a lot of balance in the readings in general, I would say. So this could be a collective energy. People could be kind of figuring out like what's working, what's not working. That first card even says your commitment is being tested. And justice is like cause and effect. It's like, if I put energy into something, what do I get out of it? And, again, with that commitment being tested, you could be looking at your commitments and just saying, these commitments are worth it. These other commitments are not worth it. I get nothing out of them. And I kind of just feel you're more, get more of that energy of just protecting your time. And, again, when we start to value our time, and when we say we are good enough, then we don't over give to anything. And again, that you are good enough is like really believing that you're good enough as you are, and not over giving to situations, being more balanced in the way that you give. And this goes for all situations in your life. You have the Empress, a little bit of a glow up vibe going on here. You even have this bee spirit, which says sweet results await, but it's kind of like a little bit of a glow up type of energy. So I kind of feel that you are, feeling pretty good in the middle of the month here. Empress would be you working on your abundance or creating more abundance. I also feel, she has this waterfall behind her here, and the waterfall kind of is tied to the tower. When you think about it, a waterfall is chaos. If you were at the bottom of a waterfall, you would be getting tossed all over the place. So she understands, what it represents is the fact that she understands chaos. She understands that, even with really well-laid plans, things can always go wrong, right? But she isn't worried about it. She's not worrying, she just understands that sometimes she might have to make a change. She might understand that sometimes she has to adapt to her situation, whatever is changing in her life, that there's always a chance that there could be a change. And that's popping into my head as important. Like if you're working on something, and something, like a project or a business, and it doesn't go exactly according to plan, this is saying like, that doesn't mean it's over. It just means that maybe you have to work on it a different way, or approach it a different way. Same thing in a relationship as well. It's like maybe, nobody's perfect. So it's like maybe you meet a person and you thought they were perfect, but maybe they, do something weird. And it's saying, that doesn't mean that the relationship is over. It just means that maybe there needs to be a conversation, or maybe there needs to be some sort of change. And again, it is popping to my head. I never say that on the Empress. It is what the Empress can represent. So there you go. You have the Ace of Cups, again, your emotions overflowing, feeling really good. Some of you might be protecting your space going this whole first row here. The Ace of Cups is your emotions overflowing, and it could be love, sure, but it doesn't have to be. It could just say that you are in this place of fulfillment right now, and you are trying to protect your energy or your vibe so that no one messes it up, right? We do go this way, and again, there could be a love offer from like a mature person coming in for you. The King of Swords is your center card, which is like the most important card in a 9-card spread. So there you go. Yeah, here you go. With the Justice card, you have the Emperor. Again, this person is not perfect, but definitely could be your Emperor. So if you're attracting love, this looks amazing. I would definitely say it's like a mature person. You even go down on the Hierophant, which would be marriage. So I feel this could be, you could be attracting an Emperor or an Empress into your life. Take it how it resonates. But again, I think this person is very well balanced. Again, it's kind of funny because, just like intuitively, I feel that there's something off. Not like in a bad way, that's not what I'm saying, but, there's something going on here where maybe you're just a little skeptical, or maybe you're just, not sure how you feel at the start of whatever this is. But, this kind of strikes me as maybe a person who is a little bit more reserved, and maybe that's the issue. So, again, yeah, and here you go. With the Empress, you have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is like more bold, more assertive. Queen of Wands, she goes towards the sun. She has that sunflower there. So you could be, you could know that this person is going to bring you happiness, or maybe you feel it, but at the same time, maybe you're not sure how they feel. You know, they're like a little bit more reserved, or maybe they're a little bit more quiet. I just feel this is I kind of feel like this is a good thing, honestly, Cancer, because I feel like this person doesn't just like blast right into a relationship, right? I feel like this person is a little bit more reserved. They do take their time a little bit more, but they also don't have like 900 relationships under their belt. You know, I think they really kind of like take their time to get to know a person. So it might like, maybe you see it first here with the Queen of Wands. And it's not that they don't see it, right? It's not like this person doesn't like you or something. I think that they just want to, you know, kind of take their time. So if you're attracting love, definitely could be a new person. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Page of Pentacles. So definitely could be new love coming in for you if you want it. And again, I think it'll make you very happy based off this reading. If you don't want love, and even if you do, you are clearly learning a lot more about your abundance, your finances. With that, you know, we're going to talk about this next, but you have the sweet results await. And it's like saying, you know, I kind of feel like it's saying that you're looking for better ways to get more results from the work that you do, which a lot, you know, you and Capricorn, your opposite sign, seem to be very focused on that. And obviously it's a good thing. Next, you have 3 cards, actually. We're going to start with these 2. You have this Flamingo Spirit, says embrace the in-between. You have this Porcupine, says time for a beginner mindset. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is the beginner mindset. So I feel for a lot of you, you could be learning something new. You know, if this is a person, then it's like you're learning a new person. And I would just embrace it, you know, embrace the in-between time, you know, embrace the beginning of the relationship. Again, the beginning is the best anyway, right? I always tell people, like, stretch that out. You know, I think we can stretch the honeymoon period out for as long as possible, and that's what we should be doing. It's like everybody's in such a rush to, like, get married and do all this other stuff, but that's when the really weird stuff, it's like once they have you locked down, that's when they can let all the, you know, Dr. Jekyll out, right? Is like once they have you, once they have, you know, convince you to live with them and marry them, right? So I always tell people, like, it's like embrace the good stuff. Wait for the weird stuff till like later, right? And you know, kind of enjoy those moments. And I feel like that's what this is kind of saying. You also have the sweet results await. So again, this person probably will never get weird, or, you know, even if they do, it's like maybe they're weird in a way that you don't mind. But I also feel that you are, with the 9 of Pentacles and the Empress, that you are very focused on, you know, getting better results for the work that you do. And like I said, you and your opposite sign are definitely focused on that. You have the Temperance card. Temperance is a card of alchemy, and I feel that we are in a time where the universe is asking everyone to change their situation. So if you are kind of like in a situation in your life that you don't like, Temperance just says, how can you change it? You know, how can you make something that you don't want to do? How can you make it something that you do want to do? Like, you know, everybody always says to me, like, I have a job, I hate it. But it's like, you know, for now, if you're stuck there, it's like, how can you make it something that you turn around? How can you make it something that's more enjoyable? And I feel like that's what the card is asking. But this could be any, you know, situation that you are in. And I feel like it's saying you have the power to change. You have the King of Swords. Again, I do feel that you could be attracting like a more mature person. Definitely could be attracting someone who's older than you, or just more mature. Maybe they have like more life experience or something like that. I also feel, again, the other thing I'm getting here is that you're attracting someone who is kind of like bossing up. You know, I feel like you're attracting someone. It's almost like you're catching someone right before they are about to blow up in life, like in a good way, right? You know, so this looks like a good thing to me. Like, you could be attracting a person who is about to, you know, blow up their business, or is about to, you know, kind of like start a journey that turns them into an emperor. And that's kind of the feeling I get here. You have the 9 of Pentacles, and 9 of Pentacles is a card of independence. It's also a card of gratitude and luxuries. So I would make sure to be grateful for the things you have. Also, she has this falcon right here, and it kind of represents training your focus. And so it basically says, like, we have to train our focus. We have to make sure that we focus on good things and not bad things, and focus on what we want and not on what we don't want. So make sure you are doing that with the 9 of Pentacles. Quickest way to change your life, for sure, is doing that, right? With the Temperance card, you have the 4 of Swords. Temperance, even Temperance can kind of represent this slow, patient, methodical energy. 4 of Swords is kind of like a card of resting, relaxing, recovering. If you need any recovery time, I would definitely take it. I'm doing this video on May 6th, and tomorrow is the new moon on May 7th. So again, even if you're watching this like after the 7th, I would say there could still be some, you know, lingering energy that you need to like heal from, or rest, relax, recover from, or transmute with the Temperance card, and I would do that. With the King of Swords, you have the Hermit. See, I feel like this person's a little bit of a hermit. I said reserved energy, and you have the hermit. It's like, this person does not reveal who they are right away. He's got that star in his lantern, and he needs to shine that star out all over the place. But, this, I would say that this is one of those things where, who a person is going to develop over time. So it probably won't be, again, I think you'll see this person as a good person, but, I think this is a good thing. Again, I think over time, you're going to realize that this person is like awesome, like better than you thought. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Five of Wands. Some of you could be wondering if you want to give up your peace, right? Nine of Pentacles, being independent, being single. I don't really read her as being single because she's not necessarily single. She's just independent. You can be independent in a relationship. But, I kind of do feel that here with the Five of Wands where, the conflict is maybe in your mind where you're saying, do I want to invite a person into my life or not, And I can't answer that question for you. You have to be the one who answers that question, right? Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this peace card and this round around card. So again, it looks to me like you're ending some sort of cycle with that round around energy. You're definitely focusing on your peace. Even the Hierophant, the Temperance card, Four Swords, these are all kind of cards that say you are doing things to bring more peace into your life or to, protect your peace. And I kind of feel like that's what you're doing. If you are in some sort of weird cycle, I think you're bringing it to an end. You have the Four of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Hierophant. The Four of Cups says that you've been disappointed in the past, but this is in the good stuff. So again, if you've had past disappointments where things that you've worked on, relationships, businesses, whatever, haven't worked out, I kind of feel that something is going to be working out for you really, really well. So I do like to see this for you. I feel that, again, this cup here is not going to be a disappointment. So, it is like safe for you to open up to a new person here. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You have the Two of Wands. I feel that there are 900 million things that you're going to be doing over the next 20 years that push you out of your comfort zone. And this is not just because of Pluto going into Aquarius. I think there's a lot of reasons, but I really see Cancer's growth coming from that. Again, I think it's true for everyone. I think everyone should do things to push themselves outside their comfort zone. But I really kind of feel like you're broadening your horizons here. You're having more experiences. You're doing things that you didn't think you would be strong enough to do. And in those moments, that's where you're going to get your best rewards, right? So yeah, it's like, yeah, maybe you have to do things that push you outside of comfort zone, but that's where all your growth is going to come from. So I would definitely encourage you to do that. And you have the Hierophant. Definitely could be meeting a person you'll marry right here. So we've talked about it this whole time. I also feel that, notice these two people here. These two people are initiates, and it's almost like you're attracting someone who is on a similar path to you. Someone who's maybe done the same amount of work or, has had similar experiences. So I feel like, if this is new love, the two of you understand each other on a very deep level. I also feel like some of you could be teaching in the future, or you could be sharing your knowledge with the Hierophant. So again, if you're thinking about teaching people how to do something, this would be very good for you. It could be very profitable. With the Four of Cups, you have the Moon. Again, I think that showing up in the good stuff, this would say that you are clear on what is going to happen if you accept a cup into your life. And again, that cup could just be something that makes your emotions overflow. It doesn't have to be love. This could be a new job offer. It could be a better job. It could be any of those things. And, again, I think there's clarity. With the Two of Wands, you have the Four of Pentacles, needing to leave a comfort zone right here. Even though it's showing up in the good stuff, again, I think this is saying anywhere you can push yourself to do things that you normally wouldn't do, that's where all your success is going to come from. With the Hierophant, you have the Nine of Pentacles. You can still be independent in a relationship, right? You can still work together with other people in business, and you can still be independent, right? So I kind of do feel there is a little bit of a thing going on here that's saying, you are trying to maintain your independence, and yeah, I would definitely do it, right? We're going to do 5 main themes. You have this Endurance card. I feel like you're being rewarded for not giving up on things, so love it. That looks good to me. You have this Quarrel card. Yeah, this is the inner conflict. I feel that some of you are wondering if you should invite something into your life, or if you should do something or not. And, again, I can't answer that question for you, right? You have this Secrets card. It's actually a pretty good card. It basically says that if there's something that you don't know about, or if there's something that you would have to learn to be successful, right? Like if you don't know how to do something that's making you nervous, this card says learn about it. And, fear is just lack of education. So like when we learn about things that we are afraid of, that's the quickest way to overcome the fear. So I feel for some of you, it's like whatever you're trying to grow or do, just learn about it. You have this adaptability card. I have a feeling that everyone's going to get one of these cards. So we have a lot of energy in Taurus. Whenever we have a lot of energy in Taurus, we need to be more flexible. So I would make sure that you are being flexible in the ways that you accomplish things. Just realize that whenever you work on something, there's always like many ways to accomplish it. So if one way to do something doesn't work, just learn another way and you will be successful. And finally, no card wants to come out here. So let's see what we get. You have this flattery card. See, I feel like, look, you see how this card is set up? Like these two are facing away from each other. These two are facing towards each other. Again, I feel like maybe in a past connection, it's like you didn't see eye to eye with a person, and now you're getting with a person where you do see eye to eye. I also feel like you're starting to get like more credit for the work that you do. So again, if you work on something that requires like attention, if you work on something that requires like the approval of other people or something along those lines, then I feel this is a really good card for you. It's almost saying to me like you are really kind of getting the recognition you deserve now, and that looks amazing. So again, sweet results here, Cancer. This looks amazing. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.